hope your assholes are ready. It's time for issue number 29 of Spawn. Let's go. This issue takes place after issue 3 in the Angela miniseries. We're not going to cover that, but the summary is that Spawn and Angela are fighting, and then Spawn gets bitten by this giant ass fucking vampire bat thing, which causes this poison to course through his veins. Since he's a weaker classic Spawn and his body is composed of psychoplasm, he gets slightly weakened by this, and then he's sent down to Earth. That's where we are, Chief. This little kid comes up to him and asking him if he wants to play ball, and Spawn's like, not right now, kid, and he just fucking plops down, passing out. The kid tries to pick him up, but this motherfucker ain't picking up 400 pounds, so Spawn's chains help get Spawn into the wagon and then help push him along. Spawn questions where they're going, but the kid says home, obviously, although I can't let Pa see you because he wouldn't understand. And as he says that, Spawn notices these lashes across his ass. Wanda and Terry talk about the situation that Wanda had yesterday and how she can't go out recklessly putting herself in danger. Then they hear a noise, questioning, what's that? Then Cyan bursts through the door at full speed, leaping in like a goddamn cougar. And they say, oh no, because Cyan learned how to climb out of her crib. On the other side, back at the kid's house, his father's screaming at him because he didn't make him food when he returned home. His brother tries to intervene, but the dad just hits his brother as well. The big brother's name is Eddie, and his little brother tells him that he has something in the shack to show him. Eddie sees Spawn and is confused by this, but his little brother views him as a sort of E.T. type of figure. He even asks Spawn if his finger can glow, and Spawn says, it could, I'm not sure if it does anymore. Then his brother Eddie says, we probably shouldn't let Pa see this, and Spawn notices the bruises on the little brother's arms, so yeah, Spawn's not having that shit. The little brother's name is Andy, and Spawn hears his father yelling at him from across the lawn. Down at the police precinct, Sam is still analyzing Chief Banks' file, and they mention how he hired Billy Kincaid to kill the senator's child. Chief Banks gives Sam shit as he usually does, but Sam has a big grin on his face knowing that he's about to ham Chief Banks' ass. Back at the house, their dad Joe, Andy and Eddie's dad, is ready for church. So he's all kind and he puts up a facade at church, but when he gets back home, that's it, back to the abusing. Andy's father even puts a gun to his head, faking that he was actually gonna shoot him. Then he says, think about what could actually happen next time. Spawn notices what happened here and let's just say he's not too happy about it. Spawn goes to the pub threatening Joe that if he ever hurts them again, he'll actually kill him. And he says it's not worth hitting the people you love because, you know, he hit Wanda before. So Spawn continues to threaten him, and then he uses his magic to pretty much tattoo or brand Joe's body, saying, I beat my kids. But the interesting thing about this is if he's good, then it'll actually fade away. So that's a pretty cool power feat that Spawn just did there. Once they get home, their dad is right back at it again, ready to abuse them once again. While Andy is being abused, Eddie runs back to the kitchen where his father's holstered pistol lies, grabs it, and actually walks in the room and shoots his father. And that was issue number 29 of Spawn. A very dark but realistic issue. I like how Spawn is willing to delve into these real world problems and how it can actually show how deep and terrible and dark these events can be when you live in a household like that. Anyway, like the video if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't enjoy the video, you must be one fat and ugly motherfucker. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.